Everybody, it's Space Coast coming at you just south of Cocoa Beach, Satellite Beach area. Overcast day, cold and windy today. First catch of the day was a keeper whiting, but as I was pulling it in, something decided it wanted to take a bite out of it. So that tells me there's probably some shark activity in the surf today. So first fish in today, got a good solid bite, picked it up, and about 2 seconds into it, something nailed it and took him. Multiple strikes right now. I've got 2 rods out for big stuff. Looks like this one might have gotten over into my other rod here. We'll see in a minute. It appears that I got something coming in over here. Let's see what we got here. We might be crossed, yeah, we're crossed over here on this one. And that might explain why it's so heavy to get in. It's a nice whiting though, a keeper whiting. Get him in and then we'll figure out the mess we got here. Yeah, that's a nice whiting there. Get him off so he's not, doesn't keep messing it up. That's like, that's probably a 12, 13 inch whiting there. So, pretty nice catch. Getting some other bites on other rods, so a little bit distracted. Got another one on here. It's getting a strike on this rod while I was pulling in another rod. It's still on there. It's probably a whiting. That's what it feels like. Yep, another keeper whiting. They're getting bigger, so that's good. Get him washed off. Yeah, that's a nice keeper whiting. That's probably about 13 inches at least. Got another hit on this rod, but it's not a shark. I'm guessing it's a big bluefish based on the bite. It is a shark. It's a little one. It's shaking its head, but it's probably just a big bluefish. Surf is loaded today. Big old bluefish. Another big one. Tell by looking at it. It's another one that's probably 16, 18 inches. I'll keep these big ones like this. This is about the limit on how big of bluefish I'll keep because of the taste. I'm gonna go ahead and do a measurement on this bluefish I just caught. See what we got here. Oh wow. That's about, I'm gonna say that one's about 18 and a half to 19 inches. So that's a decent bluefish. That's the second one I've caught like that size. Something was biting on this rod right here. It's not very big. It's not fighting like a shark. If it is a shark, it's not a very big shark. It was just tapping it. So I'm guessing it's a big bluefish or something else. We'll see what we got going on here. When you use cut mullet, you get what you get. I mean, cut whiting, you get what you get. Oh, it's a big blue. That makes sense. Oh, he's roughed up too. That's a nice sized bluefish. There we go. We'll keep him. That's a nice blue though. Yeah, you can tell by looking at that guy, that's probably about 15, 16 inch bluefish. We'll get him washed up and I'll put him back out. I think that's what hit that whiting on the way in too, now that I saw he hit a whiting head. Bet you the bluefish are gonna be pretty heavy today, based on the looks of the surf. So a keeper bluefish right there. Another keeper whiting bit off just behind the head. So as I've been saying today, lots of bluefish and lots of sharks today. Come down to Satellite Beach, you want to catch bluefish and sharks and whiting, you catch plenty. Had a nice strike on this rod. Another really nice keeper whiting. About another one that's about 12, 13 inches. Get him washed off and get him in the box. I don't really keep fish for myself, but I have a lot of neighbors that like fish. The fish I keep, I don't keep for myself to eat. Nobody in my house likes fish. I got neighbors that love fish, so I'll keep some of the fish for them and go from there. Nice keeper whiting right there. Got a little strike on here. I'm pretty sure it's a whiting or small catfish. Pulling a little bit here at the end, but doesn't seem that large. Yeah, well, it's a keeper whiting though, not bad. Get them rinsed off there. It's about 12, 13 inch whiting. Not a lot of action fast, but consistent. Looks like I got my first pomp of the day, but it looks like he's a little short. We'll see what we got here. Yeah, that's definitely too short. Let's get him revived a little bit here. There we go. First pompano of the day. Looks like he's about 8 or 9 inches though, so he's not a keeper. We'll get him back. This rod just got hammered pretty hard. I don't know if there's anything on here, but shark rod down there on the end is getting hit by bluefish all over the place. It's a pump, but it's too small. So I got another pompano, and this one's about, I don't know, 7, 8 inches. Too small to keep, so he'll go back. Pompano are getting a little smaller. There's third pump of the day, but he's only about 5 inches, 5 or 6 inches. No keeper pompano, catching pompano, lots of keeper whiting, limited out on bluefish, but caught a lot of bluefish. All the bluefish I kept were all 18 to 20 inches, so pretty good day on bluefish and whiting. But pompano down here at Satellite Beach, a little slow and small. They're down here, but they're just small. Got something coming in on this too, but I don't know what it is. It's not fighting very hard. It's probably catfish. Oh, it's a big catfish. As catfish go, that's a whopper there. Usually I catch them about half that size. So far a whiting, a couple big bluefish, and now a cat. Got something on this rod. Had a pretty good strike on it, but hard to tell. It's not fighting very hard. Don't think it's a bluefish. Probably a whiting. Yep, it's a whiting. Keeper whiting. So catching a few whitings, some bluefish, one catfish, not too bad. Overall, no big strikes on the big rods yet. Only big strikes on there were bluefish, and they're not much of a challenge for the big rods. Another pompano, but too small. I think that's like 6 or 7 of these pompano that are about 5 to 8 inches. Keep on putting them back. Maybe they'll get bigger and see me next year. Got a really good strike on this rod. Feels a little different than, well, maybe not, could be another bluefish. I don't know if you'll be able to see them way out there, but there's a big pile of birds, pelicans diving on a school of something out there about 300 yards offshore. Yep, another bluefish and a whiting. So doubled up. So we got a keeper whiting and a bluefish on that cast. Not too bad. Even though the forecast today wasn't that great, ended up being a pretty good fishing day. Another pompano, undersized though, about 6 inches. Catching a lot of these down here around Cocoa and Satellite Beach right now. Lots of little ones, but I don't know where the big ones are yet. Haven't got any keepers today, just the little ones. However, I did catch a lot of keeper whiting and a lot of bluefish today. Been pretty successful. Started fishing about 7, and now it's 10:30, and I've probably caught between 25 and 35 fish. As soon as I put this cut mullet out there, this bluefish got on there. You can see him coming up in the wash here. I mean, it's pretty good sized bluefish. Catching quite a few bluefish today. They love that cut mullet, all right. Oh yeah, this is another nice one. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's another 18, 19 inch bluefish. Chowing down on mullet. Get a good look at him here. You can see that I'm trying to catch bigger fish than this with these hooks, but that's going to be another 18, 19 inch bluefish. Probably weighs 2-3 pounds. Nice catch though. This is what I caught today. I already started cleaning a few of the whiting, so I remembered I should get some pictures of it for everybody. But got these 3 great big bluefish, and I kept about 8 or 10 whiting. All the pompano I caught were under 11 at the fork, so they all went back. Did catch a lot of fish though. All the pompano I caught were all under the 11 inches at the fork, so much for pompano. So if you want to catch some fish, especially bluefish, you might want to come on down to Satellite Beach. strike on this rod. Tell by looking at my reel, pulled over my pole holder. Thought I had the drag set loosened up, but apparently he was taking too much drag too fast. Doesn't feel like a shark because it's not shaking its head. Well, whatever it is, it's up on the surface now. If it's a shark, it'll break off because this particular rod has like a 40-pound mono on it, so it shouldn't hold if it's a shark. Now we're getting some head shakes. Could be a shark. He's into one of my other lines too. He crossed over. It looks like a shark. He's flipping his tail now, so yeah, definitely a shark. I don't think I'll be able to land him on this mono. Well, now I got 3 lines crossed up, so that's not good. It's not a very big shark. If I got him hooked right in the corner of the mouth, I'll be able to get him in, but if he's not hooked in the corner of the mouth, he's going to get loose, especially up here in the surf. This is about as far as I can go because of the way the lines are crossed. There he is. I don't know if you guys can see him there. See if I can walk down here and get him. Like I said, he's not on there we go. Yeah, I landed him on mono. I don't know how, but let me get my pole holder put back and we'll get him off the line. Then we'll see if we can get this mess untangled. First shark of the day, not a very big one, about 3.5 foot. Caught him on mono. You can kind of see if you get a close look that the hook is right in the corner of his mouth. So I got lucky that I landed him. But we'll get him off the hook and get him back. Got him off the hook pretty easily, like I said. Now we're going to get him taken back and get him released. He's getting revived already. Let's get him turned around. Get him pointed in the right direction. That looked pretty good right there. We'll get him pushed off. And away he goes. Got a pretty good strike on this rod, but feels like it's got a fish and seaweed on it. Oh boy. Well, that makes sense. I'll let you guys take a look at this. What we got here is another classic case. I got a whiting on here. Got him on the line, and either a shark or a big bluefish chewed him off up to the head. And you can tell that it's pretty fresh because that whiting is still trying to breathe. That's pretty bad. So got the whiting on there, and on the way in, a big shark or a big bluefish grabbed him. Another keeper whiting. Still catching fish. The weather conditions are deteriorating a little bit because of the cold front moving through. Today's high at the beach is probably going to be lucky if it gets to 70. I don't doubt that. It's probably going to be more like 65. But catching lots of fish at the beach. Bluefish, whiting, pompano, whole variety of stuff. This rod just got hammered. I'm not sure he's still on there. There we go. Yeah, he's still on there. See if we can set the hook on this. Here we go. Here we go. Yep, that's definitely a shark. Shaking that head. Not a big one though. We get this one in. This will be second shark of the day. Kind of hoping I might catch a red or a tarpon today, but with all the fish activity at the beach, yep, definitely a shark. See him down there in the surf. Have to hope I don't get another strike down there on my other rod while I'm messing with this guy. This one's probably slightly bigger than the last one I caught. Caught this one on, for those of you that are interested, I caught this one on a piece of old bluefish when I cleaned a bluefish a couple weeks ago. So it wasn't even that fresh. Hopefully you guys can see him down there. Looks like he's about 3 to 4 footer. Well, no other strikes on the other rods. That's good news. Maybe I can get this guy dragged up and get him out of here. Yeah, another one about the same. Like I said, about 3 footer. Not a big one. Not a big fight out of this guy. Walking up on the shark I just caught. Like I said, it's not a big one. These have been pretty prevalent in the surf today. smaller sharks. I've had several leaders bit off, a couple of the whiting bitten too, so this guy is typical for that. But we'll get him off the hook, send it back. A lot of people complain, they say I don't put him back, but this guy's got loads of life in him. It won't take but just a second to get this guy back. Get him out here to a little deeper water, get him turned around. There, he's getting a little oxygen there. Here we go. Get him turned around in this wave, give him a shove, and away he goes. Still catching keeper whiting. It's about 11 o'clock. I'm in the process of trying to get cleaned up to get out of here, but still catching fish while I'm packing up. Get down to Satellite Beach and fish. It's a cold front came in and the fish are biting. Hey, remember everybody, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by January 1 so I can go live while I fish. So please subscribe and like the videos. It helps with the content and keeps it coming. Tight lines, everybody.